Alright guys, thanks for checking in Stormtopia.com and the Stormtopia.com Facebook page. We're going to have our daily weather update right now. Here's the latest and greatest 12Z GFS for the December 12th and 13th storm, showing by Saturday evening into by Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening, heavy rain developing in the western Mid-South and into the Tennessee Valley. Okay, and into Saturday evening, there are two different solutions here that could unfold for the Ohio Valley. The 12Z GFS goes with light snow all Saturday evening and getting a little heavier for the far eastern areas by by late Saturday night around midnight into the early dawn morning hours of Sunday. Yeah. But if you look at the previous runs of the GFS and you look at, in all likelihood, the low pressure center deepens a little quicker here, and what you see developing here is a calm ahead, and this is a 0Z, a calm ahead of snow back into Illinois, back into Indiana, into Ohio, and that seems a little more likely than a 12Z solution of just light rain, light snow. 12Z would be a couple inches, but it looks like 5 to 10 inches, and definitely a big daddy storm back into this area. Now, as we continue to go through time here, the snow looks like we're going to get all sorts of wintry precip through the time period for western and central PA, and this map keeps messing up, but here we go here. And for the day on Sunday, looks like mostly rain for the Lehigh Valley, and mostly rain for the East Coast, Lehigh Valley of Pennsylvania. Looks like snow, however, on the western side of the Appalachians, starting to calm down in terms of snowfall intensity for the Ohio Valley, and beginning to start as wintry precip spreads north through the day, especially starting earlier in the day. It starts as wintry precipitation, but then goes over to rain pretty quickly for the areas of New England with an increasing southerly wind flow. And by Sunday evening, that rain snow line is just going to be collapsing east here, as you can see, and it looks like we're going to be seeing heavy snow for an extended period of time across New York State, up to 12 hours, at 1 to 2 inches an hour. You know, that could be significant, and I will show you how much snow it could fall in just a second. And then at the last minute, those heavy bands do sweep into the areas like the Lehigh, eastern PA, into New Jersey. And how much snow could we be talking about based on the GFS? Really pretty lame week, however you want to call it, event back into the East Coast for most of New England. Northern New England gets a couple inches more. Vermont looks to be seeing a solid foot, the Green Mountains. But once you get into New York, this is what we're talking about here. It's interesting. Looks like a solid 1 to 2 feet, not out of the question. And even the 12Z printing out up to 30 inches for some areas like Cornell University, Ithaca, Binghamton. You know, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but boy, this could be really a significant event. Now, as we show you the GFS, for the past couple of days, you'd probably get mad if all I showed you was the GFS, because these models, blah, 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 they weren't agreeing. Well, now they're starting to agree a little more efficiently here, making for an easier forecast. And I'll show you the latest Euro here. Yesterday's Euro had the low pressure center tracking across Michigan with a blizzard back into the upper Midwest. The 0Z Euro, and I never really bought onto that solution as much, but today's 0Z Euro had the heaviest snow band south of Milwaukee and south of Grand Rapids, and I think that's probably more likely. Now, of course, what we've been looking at for a while in these videos is teleconnection indices. Here's the latest NAO index showing falling rapidly as the storm makes its way on in here. The AO is just going to be plummeting, and it really doesn't look like it will be rising anytime soon. And the PNA will be really falling, and then will begin to flatten out and possibly rise until late December, but that's another story. So that's our latest thinking. I am thinking heavy snow for New York State into the eastern Ohio Valley, where it looks like a significant event right now. So that's it for now. Thanks for checking out Stormtopia.com and the Stormtopia.com Facebook page. We're going to have our, not that, but I hope you enjoyed this forecast video. Please spread the word about our website, and have a great day.